Hi, my name is Brittany Jennings. This is my father, this is my mother, Jeff Melinda. And today I'm going to talk to you about vaccines and how they can help prevent diseases. Some diseases are actually preventable by vaccine. And if you contract a disease after getting your vaccine, your sick time will actually go down drastically. By being vaccinated, your immune system works off a memory response to quickly fight off the illness. Prior to a vaccine, if someone contracted the flu, it would take up to 2 weeks for your body to fight the flu off. But after being vaccinated, your immune system remembers the sickness and responds faster to defend your body. Although there are no laws requiring children to be vaccinated, schools require some vaccines for the child to attend. Although vaccine exemptions are easy to come by in some areas, a lot of people don't agree with it. The threat of death and major complications go hand in hand with not vaccinating your children. Even pregnancies are put at risk if a pregnant woman does not get vaccinated. Vaccination status also plays a large role in hospital treatment. If a child is not vaccinated, medical staff need to know so they can take different medical procedures to help cure your child. There are even social implications for not vaccinating your child. Your child can be quarantined or excluded from all the other children. If an outbreak occurs in your area, you might be asked to remove your child from school for days up to weeks until that threat has passed, which causes your kid to miss anything from homework, school, even organized activities such as field trips. Diseases that were once thought eradicated are now making a comeback because parents are not vaccinating their children because they think that the disease is not a risk anymore. The only thing left to protect your child if you don't vaccinate them is herd immunity. Lack of vaccination puts herd immunity at risk. Herd immunity is known as the majority of people being vaccinated against a certain disease, which makes it hard for that illness to spread. Herd immunity protects people who are too young to be vaccinated, such as newborns, or the people with compromised immune systems, such as cancer, who are not able to be vaccinated. Some eradicated diseases are the measles, diphtheria, rubella. Many doctors of today have never seen a case of the measles. For herd immunity to be effective against a disease like the measles, 95 to 99% of people must be vaccinated. Only 2 cases of diphtheria have been reported to the CDC between the years of 2004 and 2014. The rubella epidemic of 1964 and 1965 infected millions, caused the loss of 11,000 pregnancies, and took the lives of 2,000 babies. Only 15 cases of rubella have been reported to the CDC since 2012. The only truly eradicated disease in the world is smallpox. Polio is close to being eradicated, but there are still cases in some countries. If you choose not to vaccinate, please be sure to understand the risks of doing so. Also learn about how diseases spread and how to prevent spreading. Also know how to aid in the prevention of illness. Every disease is different, from the exposure routes to the show of symptoms. Diseases can range from mild to life-threatening. Measles is the most contagious disease known. You can become infected just by entering a room that an infected person just left. There are some medications to help treat the infected people and help prevent the spread of the disease. If you choose to travel with your child, be sure to review the CDC guidelines. If your child contracts a vaccine-preventable disease while traveling, be sure to prevent transmission by not traveling on a plane, a train, or a bus until your child gets the all clear from a medical professional. If a child is not vaccinated from chickenpox, some serious complications can occur such as scarring, sepsis, pneumonia, flesh-eating bacteria, and even encephalitis. If a child is not vaccinated from the mumps, some complications could be meningitis, encephalitis, and deafness. Up to 20 to 50% of young boys infected after puberty occurs develop testicular inflammation that can cause sterility. Rubella is usually a mild illness that is most dangerous to pregnant women, causing loss of pregnancy, birth defects such as deafness, vision issues, heart defects, and intellectual disabilities. If a child is not vaccinated against pertussis or the whooping cough, complications such as pneumonia or seizures can occur. Nearly half of infants that contract pertussis must be hospitalized. Haemophilus influenza type B, or Hib, has been the leading cause of bacterial meningitis among children younger than 5. In the 1980s, before the Hib vaccine was created, nearly 20,000 children were infected, and nearly 6% of those 20,000 kids died. In May, researchers from the University of California, San Francisco, reported that preventing chronic inflammation from recurrent Hib infections by being vaccinated could also reduce the risk of acute lymphoblastic leukemia in young children. Tetanus, also known as lockjaw, is caused by germs in the soil. There is no herd immunity to protect your child from tetanus. Even with the best intensive care, over 10% of children and adults who contract tetanus die. Over half of the people who contract tetanus have never had a history of a major cut or injury. If you suspect that your child has tetanus and hasn't had at least 3 doses of the tetanus vaccine, they will be given a special blood product called tetanus immune globulin to help prevent tetanus. My sources for this information can be found at www.lablog.uofmhealth.org, www.health.ny.gov, www.vaccines.procon.org, www.cdc.gov, mobile.nytimes.com, and careforkids.cps.ca. I hope that you have learned that vaccinating your children is highly important and that herd immunity is not going to protect everyone. Please be sure to vaccinate and have a great day. Thank you.